I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
This feels like a whole other little world.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
you
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
You three came in through the blue door, right? And which room did you go into?
Bee garden? What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up. Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were...
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you. Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend. They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, How could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look!
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think...
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious. Yes, it's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the Clover is looking after him, but his condition could... You should go.
Oh no. Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if...
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. These... Oh, God, no.
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank...
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary. Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds. Looks like it. Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir. Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately, suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
What?
Well, what is it?
Excelavir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier. We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it! Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute! What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
And what are we going to do?
How?
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff. Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is. Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
What?
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma? When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelavir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah. No time to waste.
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
So this can copy the Accelevier?
What are we waiting for?
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't. What happened?
You dropped one of them?
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Guys?
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
Whoa. Really? That makes two then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Hey, what's this thing?
It looks like a memory card.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room. Unless it was left here intentionally, yes, I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Yeah, I guess so. So what do we do?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically add.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Are they really going to be alright?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath. Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
I've got 6.
As do I.
If one of them can get the other to ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Promise?
Promise.
1 minute remains until ambidextrous.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now.
Indeed. Shall we?
Sounds good.
"30 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes."
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So... yes.
"10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Amberdex game has been completed. Results will be displayed. Thank you for your participation. Amberdex gates now.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought... Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
Results from round 2. Please direct your attention to the results. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it? Coward. You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could. Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes. So what if I was? Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone. Yes. If Dia had chosen ally, Phi would have killed Tenryoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dia would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Well, in that case... Yeah, sorry.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
Everyone's gone. No. I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something, right?
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all appear in soloist.
I'm a magenta pair. They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look. Everyone else has gone off on their own. Maybe help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds. Well, what if we have an enemy? Yes, a common foe, like the person who set the bombs, for instance. Right. Well, do you have any clues? What's this? Really? Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something. Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Theo and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one. Yes, I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
What are you doing here? Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead. Hmm. 6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Yeah.
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely. I don't know. How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
That's... Sorry, but I can't. Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb. Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything. I'm sorry. How long are you going to keep following me? Then why don't you just ask Clover? You already know she works with me. Then why don't you... Why? What are you talking about? You don't hate me? I tried to kill you. Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there. I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, and everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse. Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you? Just do it! Kill me! Get it over with! You're lying! I could have killed you! I would have killed you! Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father. Yes. Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried? If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Miradons. Deal? Really? Good. All right then. Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea. We should go back. Which is? Yes. What do you propose we do? Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but... I told you, we need a key. Without that, it's pointless. A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key. What the hell? Wait, can you say that again? That's 198,449,351 to the third power. That number you just told me, prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power. Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right? Yes. I did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic. I told you, I'm better at math than most people. Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway? Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys, and there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone. Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor? On the second row? Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the... You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters. Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense? completed? Are you sure? Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you. All right then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean now. Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter? Hey, are you listening to me? Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter? Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons. Point.
I've been looking all over for you. We're all down in the Floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
I know that! Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the Floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there. Well, all of a sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why? Did something happen? That seems odd. Vi only had one BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh! Just come with me! Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Coming!
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick! Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What, I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Well, Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Well, spit it out then.
Please.
What? What are you on? You think I set those bombs? Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal. Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact? Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company? What? No, that's not possible. No! You're lying! No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he... I said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if... Wait... What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things? Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons? So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Bastards. I'll never forgive you. I am going
To kill you!
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god.
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a #1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more, bomb number 0. Add all that up and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Yeah, right. Die, you bastard! Yeah!
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole! Ha! Serves you right!
What are you laughing at?
You! Her! All of you! God, you're stupid!
What?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what. About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business. Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat, the right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it. Right.
It's no use! There's nothing here!
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here. Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation? You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you. But you only get one. This is the deactivation code for Bomb 3. Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future. Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
How much time have we got?
"25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes, when he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes, the time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device. Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me check. Damn. He's clean.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right, I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
What? Why? How can you... There's no way.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well...
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards. Ugh. Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs? Just spit it out.
The Mirmo... What?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma? What the hell are you talking about?
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist!
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
Whoa there! Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be...
Then, that thing you're holding...
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm down! If you press that button, you'll die too!
So? Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from. Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go! Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off!
No!
You... I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead, press that button.
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing.
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
Yeah!
What happened?
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
What are you saying?
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes? That's crazy!
How do we stop them?
None of us know them, though.
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy. The password for bomb number 2 is EQDDYRNTK.
Bomb number 2?
haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up. Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember. Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What, I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course. Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go! Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil. You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this. What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead! Tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake! Luna, shut him up!
Right, here goes.
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
And how much time until the white doors open?
So, what do we do?
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
And that is?
All right, no point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb, see if the timer really has started or not. All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario, we'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me. The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else. If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it? What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit. I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living. After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit. All right. Looks like we're on the same page. Now get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back. Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here? Oh, why did you come here then? Really? I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me. So I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Not more than 5 minutes or so. Yes. That's it. You can get up now. Well, it says you're not a robot. You're human. But your body isn't entirely human. You're part machine. Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called APT. Your arms are cybernetic. Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too. No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that. The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body. I just do. Yes, you're right, but not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain. Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs? I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up. Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions. Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it. Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember GTF-DM-L-016. With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
There's no one here. Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that. A lion. A sun? We probably can't use it unless we know what those are. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we? What's wrong? What? How did you figure out the login? What the hell do you mean you just knew it? Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this. What? I don't... Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here? Why do you know how to log into this computer? Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying. And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit. Looks like it. Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here. Yeah. There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of it.
I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID. I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will. Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status. Probably. What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test? It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature. Yeah, Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought to. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
Right now, I didn't know until I saw this stuff. I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense. Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status? You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties...
That might not be the only thing she did. Look. What are the last 3 digits of her product ID? And where have we seen that before? We should go check her body. You remember where it is? Yeah.
And I trust him.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Invalid hair detected. Please retry with valid partner.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Two minutes remain until polling closes.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait! Sigma!
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
She's probably planning on participating in the game. Yeah. Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote allies, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass. Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her. Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2, 1. Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Hey, Sigma! Are you insane? Why the hell did you choose ally? That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already. Then she let the system vote ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah, that means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave? You sure? Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark. Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are...
Alright, Quark comes first. Let's go. Sigma, there's something I want to ask you. There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct? Take a look. See the lock? Yeah. There's only one person who could have opened it. Alright, let's head in. I think they're treatment pods of some sort. One of them is lit up. The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside. Yeah. This is it. Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure. What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too? Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them. Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh? And what's that the same number as? Where did we find the old woman's corpse? And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted. Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice. She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive. But look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready? Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here! No! You don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, All doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
You knew? Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history? I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time. Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps? Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning. Why do you think so? Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her? Then why are you so sure? What?
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen? Isn't that against the rules? What do you mean?
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine? What? Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma. You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right. Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it. Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily, but that's because Zero Jr. lured him here. Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come. In a way. Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project. I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in. To make sure Zero's project failed, his first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms, counting from the left in their original placement. Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up. Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either. Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in. Because I was ordered to.
Luna, listen to me very carefully. As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter, the 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable. So you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake, so I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility. Yes, it It was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her when she'd said she had one final order for me. I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two. Yes. No. She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from. Yes. Yes. We worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Jr., too. I told you before that Zero Jr. moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me. I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me. Then, maybe they wanted the opposite. Maybe they wanted you to suspect me. You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me. Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room. Yes, I think so. Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes. Yes, that wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed. Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice. That she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions. Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course. While we were fighting over it, You mean because I'm a golem? One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die. No, I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me. When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED. Yes. Correct. Yes. She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio. Yes, I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past. Yes, I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do. He seemed pretty surprised to find my body. It didn't take him long to get over it, though. He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo. Yeah, but he couldn't find it. Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do, too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome. No, I don't think so. I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman. Do you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade. Yes. It's the name of the organization he belongs to. I don't think so. I don't really know. I'm afraid not. Yes. I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side. May I continue? He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you? The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio. Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point. Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil. Yes, almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand. Yes. As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened. Yes. After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful. Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions? Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket. I told him where it was. Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Fi and Tenmyoji? Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word. Yes. Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying. Yes, the display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it. I took it off. Aluminum foil. Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet. Yes. Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod. Oh, that's easy. I put him there. Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay. Yes. No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery. That's right. Tell you what. To play the nonary game. That was part of the project. Because she was infected with Radical 6. Zero Senior and the old woman did that. It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed. Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally killed me. I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place. Yes. I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Because Dio killed the old woman, he was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth. Yes. So that he could pose as one of the participants. To disrupt the project. The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail. Sigma, would you hug me? This feels nice. I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber, but after Clover gave me the tubocurarine... Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real. You believed in me this whole time. Even though I look like this? Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up. I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it. Yes, that was the first thing. Second, do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted. Yes, very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer. I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this. Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met you. I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms. Thank you, Sigma, and goodbye, Doctor.
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already. That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Result, please.
Yeah.
Points, please.
Since Luna didn't vote, and the other 6... 5 of them are dead. Yeah. I can only... but I'm sure it was... Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still manage. Do you want to leave? I agree. I hoped you'd say that. Let's get moving. This is the last room. Well, yeah.
The number 9 door. It will remain open.
No.
The number 9 door. This ends the no. Thank you for as the game is over. Escape, please.
We should go back to the floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not. True, but the projection should tell us. So it would seem.
Well! Long time no see-ro! Remember your old pal Zero? I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddly-o just happened. Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run. Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door. With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup. Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door. No, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Alright, I think my tail is...
Not you.
Well, the thing you guys don't have questions for V, that guy's a jerk.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to jump around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal.
That's just how you humans are, after all.
So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
Don't screw with us!
It's cool. I know you gotta act tough.
I mean, you chose betray.
That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer.
That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it?
Listen, it's all about you.
Haven't you thought about how sad you made Luna?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
No, I won't wait.
I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.